Good morning, geniuses. Brannon at Brannon Sax here with another video full of tips and suggestions to help improve your playing. In previous videos, I've covered topics like rhythm counting and dynamics, which could be applicable to most instruments and singers. In this video, I'm going to target wind instruments and saxophones in particular as I discuss embouchure and vibrato. There may be some information for other instruments along the way, but you may need to adjust some of the advice for your specific instrument. My goal for this video is to discuss vibrato, but for saxophones, a discussion of vibrato necessitates a discussion of proper embouchure. The word embouchure contains the root word bouche, which comes to us from the French for mouth. Embouchure then refers to the shape of your mouth. Most of us saxophone players first learn an improper embouchure. Many of us learn from band directors in middle school and high school, and not all middle and high school band directors are saxophonists. So we develop a good enough embouchure that approximates a proper saxophone sound. Generally, that presents with our lower lip curved over our teeth, using the teeth for upward support. This will pose some issues when we get to the discussion of vibrato, as your teeth may begin to damage your lip. I have a bit of a scar from years of playing before I learned proper embouchure. I like to get private students early in their education to help them develop good embouchure and reinforce good habits. Most of my advice to my students, and presented in this video, comes from The Art of Saxophone Playing by Larry Teal. Larry Teal was the first full-time professor of saxophone in America when he was appointed at the University of Michigan. He was widely considered the saxophone professor during his lifetime and still today. As we develop a proper saxophone embouchure, we're looking for three main characteristics: creating a seal around the mouthpiece, precise teeth position, and specific facial muscles engaged. First, we want all of our air to go into the mouthpiece and not escape from the sides. The seal we need to create around the mouthpiece with our lips should exactly envelope the exact point of contact between the reed and the mouthpiece. You can slip a piece of paper in between the reed and mouthpiece to find the exact point of contact. I've marked this mouthpiece with tape to show where that is. Here's where my lips will seal the mouthpiece so that all of my air enters the mouthpiece and none escapes. Next, we need to position our teeth precisely. Our upper teeth should come in direct contact with the top of the mouthpiece. When the saxophone was designed over 150 years ago, the mouthpiece was simplified so that the top of the mouthpiece should be parallel to the floor to ensure perfect airflow into the horn. You can use a mouthpiece patch to help prevent damage to your mouthpiece and to help secure the mouthpiece in place in your mouth. Patches come in a variety of materials and sizes, or you can make your own inexpensively by simply cutting a bicycle tire inner tube to fit and affixing with rubber cement. Here's the important part. Our lower teeth will support our lip by pressing forward instead of upward, as many of us learned early on. That requires we use a set of muscles in our face for the upward pressure against the reed. The muscles engaged in the upward pressure of your lip against the reed are called the depressor labii inferius, which form an upside down V just below the lower lip. Sometimes you can see mine if I engage them properly. These are not muscles we use on a regular basis and will need some training to perform their duties consistently over long periods of time. When you first start practicing this embouchure, you will get tired fast. Positioning the teeth properly and engaging these muscles means we need to reposition our lower lip as well. Most of us learn to curl our lower lip over our teeth to form an embouchure. A better lip position would be to push the lower lip outward slightly. We're not looking for duck face. I see you, Instagrammers. We're looking for more like a French ew syllable. Not ew like ew gross or ooh like a ghost, but ew. The ew syllable pushes our lower lip out just a bit and pulls the corners of our mouth up into a bit of a smile. Ew. Practice this embouchure over a few scales. Tone and intonation may be a bit squirrely in the beginning, but as you develop these muscles, control should get easier.